Good evening, everybody. This is the late night. This is Encounters, and everyone's coming in here around the world. Welcome to the show. I'm CmdrAleon, and it's good to see you all that are finding us tonight, wherever you may be on planet Earth. We are here. Good to have you here, Marinee, everybody coming in here. Peace, love, and light, all the folks out there. And it is later than usual, absolutely later than usual. So good to have you with us on another edition of Encounters. Wherever you may be, you are here. That's true. Wherever you may be, you are here. I never thought of that before, till now. Because it's late night. And usually it's 11 o'clock, but we're here a little bit later. It's all good. We're just a little bit later. Hey, Deborah D., welcome. We'll be on here from East Coast midnight till about an hour and a half, 1:30. About an hour and a half. So we're starting a little bit late, but it's all good. So it's good to see Susie Q, everybody coming in here. Welcome. Carl Wilsey, 18th son of Joshua, the chosen one, Cami, and everybody else. Hey, Chezno. Hey, Robert. And so we're excited. We just ordered the radio that we're going to be using with John Connors. We're going to be using the same radio equipment. I just ordered it earlier tonight. I'll be having it by Friday. Talk about things being right on the money. So I'm getting the radio by Friday. I'll have it set up Friday night, and we'll be utilizing the radio equipment for communications with Godico Friday night. I haven't done the video yet. I'll do the video Wednesday, which is already today, but I'll do it sometime tomorrow morning. The promotional video. Susie Q, everybody. Susie, good to have you with us. Everybody coming in here, thank you for the Tiny Diney. I appreciate that a lot, folks. And KVP, everybody coming in here. Martin Orsbog, Flo, good to see you. L1NZ1, hey, good to have you with us. I'm the new star. Hey, Sophia. Yes, you're star from the cosmic levels of star. Cheryl, good to have you with us. Just watched video from last night. Oh, very good. I posted a bunch of videos that I hadn't posted, and I had to try to remember which level they were in. I posted all the videos. I downloaded some really good spaceship video footage, but I can't find it. It should be somewhere in my phone here, but I can't find it to post it on my TikTok. I will figure it out. I'm going to go into a friend's phone shop and say, what happened to what I downloaded? Because it's not in my gallery. Hey, thank you, Chezno, for all the gifts. Not in my gallery, but I'm psyched up. I think we're going to have some really good stuff. Glad to hear nothing is wrong. Laugh was flipping back and forth. Nothing's wrong, folks. If you don't see me, I'm still here. Hey, Bonnie Blue Eyes, good to have you with us. Good to have you guys with us. Hey, Johnny Miller, good to have you with us. Johnny Miller, Marinee, our moderators. Chezno's a moderator. We have our moderators with us. So we have everything going in high levels of consciousness. I did a little blessing before I came on here. I asked the Ashtar Command to protect and bless every single person, which they do. So I asked the command to make sure we have a really blast of very high frequency light. So if any trolls come in here or anything, they won't be able to withstand the energy that's in here now. I made sure there was a lot of light energy in here. So I hope you're feeling the vibes, because we did that before we came on live. Mike, welcome. DD Divine, thanks for the likes. And we had some great people on last night. We had a really interesting show last night, and that's on my YouTube channel. If you missed any of my shows, I posted 4 shows that were not posted there yet. I was a little bit behind, so I posted every show, including last night's show. So you'll see plenty of encounters on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News on YouTube. You can watch all the shows. If you missed any shows, just go to all the shows you've missed. You probably take you a couple of days to get through them, but you'll be able to see them. We try to keep everything recorded because I know not everybody sees every show we do when we're on live here. Bill Reynolds, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in here. And hey, Teresa, good to have you with us. Hey, Sophia, on the one, good to have you with us, following us. Betsy, good evening. Trust is hard. Trust could be hard, but not here in Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. Joshua, good to have you. Yes, Judy White, Carlin Monahan. I'm going to tell people, if you're new to the show, you're watching the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Now, I know on YouTube, there's all these people with these shows they've had on for years. They have the great big studios. We have no big studios, but we have the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. I don't care about a big studio. I don't need it. All I need to do is be real. That's what we're here. Hey, Tyann, good to have you with us, love. Grand evening to you as well. Rito Gonzalez, Sita, Johnny Miller. Let's see who else we got. Nice guy, good to have you with us. Nicole, Eagles fan. Pro Jump Jones. Dr. Man. I love somebody's name. Deborah D, good to have you. Deborah, Stephanie. I'm just reading some of the names coming through here. J something, Dan CE53, Stan Stacy Rona. Good to have you. Darlene Taser. Andrea, welcome to Encounters. Hey, Molly, good to have you with us. Down the rabbit hole. I hope you're taking care of the little baby rabbits down there in Florida. I hope you are. That's James. James, one of my co-hosts here on Encounters. And also, Maria, let's see, we've got all kinds of folks here. And we're broadcasting right now from a place called the Planet Earth. So we're broadcasting from the Planet Earth right now. I'm hoping that we'll do some broadcasts in the future. My sincerest hope is we'll do some broadcast on a spaceship. Like my space brothers will be able to work with my technology so that I can broadcast inside the spaceship while we're traveling outside the Earth's atmosphere. I would love to do that. Hey, Chris, good to see you. You know me, folks, if you're watching my show, everything is possible, right? Everything is possible. Don't ever anyone tell you that anything's not possible, that I can't broadcast on a spaceship with this show. I believe it can be done. And if I believe it, then I know it can be done. I don't know when it's going to be done, but I know it can happen, right? That's right, Sharon, that's right. Absolutely, yes. So we'll be doing interviews on the show tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen. That's the beauty of this show. Since I've been on here for over a year, I never know on this show, being so spontaneous, what's going to happen. It's really the amazing part of it. Jason, welcome to our show Encounters. For those who are new here, I am from Mars originally, from the planet Mars. I am human. I am multiple consciousness, meaning that I am human consciousness, Martian consciousness, cosmic Christ consciousness. I hope I'm not going too fast for you. A contactee from the 1960s that had direct contact with space people that are men, women, and children that wore like light blue spacesuits in a flying saucer in a cul-de-sac that were hovering above my court when I was a kid at night. Yep, I'm giving you the quick rundown. I'm also the talk show host for new people for 20 years on WESU, the Astro Command radio show, also known as the Cosmic Eye on NPR Pacific Radio, where I came out of the closet. Well, I came out of the closet before I was on the radio when I was a kid, but I came out of the closet on the radio and said I was from Mars. And now whenever I go on the radio, I say, you're watching the Cosmic Eye radio show. I'm CmdrAleon, the man from Mars, and I say it loudly and proudly. No problem. I have listeners all over the world on the radio. I'd say, yeah, I'm from Mars. It's like saying you're from San Francisco or you're from, Oshkosh or something. It's so, once you start realizing you come out of the closet that you're from Mars or whatever planet you're from, you don't care what people think. Everybody should be who they are. Everybody should be who they are. Good. Thanks for blocking that person. We just keep it positive here. And we just keep it going on a positive level of light. I was reading something about disclosure. I was reading some news articles today that there was some bill passed about disclosure, but disclosure activists didn't think it went far enough. I didn't read the whole story, but when it comes to disclosure, I think those that want to really make sure we get disclosure are going up against a brick wall. They're going up against some very tough people and a very big split within the Department of Defense. There are people in the Department of Defense that want disclosure, and there are people of the older generation that don't want disclosure. They want to keep things in secret for another 70 years. They love to. Don't let the people know, because you know what the argument is? They say human beings are not ready for disclosure. Human beings would freak out. That's always the argument, right? That was the argument 30 years ago, 70 years ago. After Roswell, that was the argument then, and that's still the same argument those that want to keep things secret is now. They don't want the people to know. They think that that we as a human race are not smart enough, intelligent enough to accept the truth. Like, we need to just we have to protect the population from knowledge of the fact that there are people from other planets that exist. We know they exist. We've been doing all kinds of stuff secretly against the American people, against the planet Earth, not just the American people, but the planet Earth, human beings in general, the human race. And, we can know the stuff. We're now hitting 80 years old, and, we've been holding the secret for years. We're still in charge of the DOD until we pass on. These younger people that are coming here, they want this disclosure stuff. These new people, they're not holding the party line of keeping things secret. So, we've got to really push back. We can't have anybody having disclosure, because we disclose the truth. People are going to freak out, jump off buildings. They're going to jump into the water when it's cold. They're going to be yelling and screaming, running down the streets of New York. They're going to be going crazy in London over the London Bridge. We can't have disclosure. People are going to jump off the London Bridge. People are going to go on top of the Eiffel Tower and scream. They're going to start screaming. They're going to go mad. We can't trust human beings because they're going to go mad. Right? So if I did stand-up comedy about disclosure, I think I'd be pretty good. What do you think? A disclosure comedian? Yeah, I think I would be good as a comedian. I can go on to national TV, be a national comedian about disclosure, ripping apart the Department of Defense. I can rip apart and I've been doing it. I'm doing it right now. You see, the one thing with the commander is, I don't care who's in the Department of Defense, who's trying to keep secrets, or in the Air Force, or the top echelons of naval intelligence, or the CIA, or the NSA. Ooh, I should be afraid, be really afraid. No, that's what they want you to do. It's psychological. If you're afraid, then you won't do anything. You won't say anything. You won't even speak the truth. But for those who've been following me, I don't care. I'm here to bust it all up. You might be a general with all these different badges on you, blocking people from knowing the truth out there in the DOD or wherever you are. But let me say it like this. I've actually thought about this a great deal. Let me say this, and I don't care if there are people in the government listening. I never have, never will, never. I don't even care. I'm all amped up here tonight. So I have a message for the people in England and other countries that are basically holding back on the truth that exists. Where do you folks in high places of power think you have the right to lie to the human race about the existence of people from other planetary systems? Where do you, I don't care if you're a general, I don't care if you have 10,000 stars on your stomach or on your forehead or whatever. I really don't care. because I frankly have had it. I think most people here watching this show have had it. With those of you in power that think you're so almighty that we have to bow down to you. The human race is not ready. We must bow down to the almighty powers of all these governments that know the information. We must bow down as human beings. We're not smart enough nor intelligent enough. We want to keep the people dumbed down in the human race and make them think that there's nothing out there. We're searching for life. We've never found anything out there. There's nobody living out there beyond Earth. Earth is the only planet with people on the surface with oxygen and a blue sky and a sun. We're the only planet with a sun. We have one sun, one planet, one Earth, and the DOD and all these people that have been lying for 70 years think they can continually lie for another 70. And then the people that are supposed to tell us about disclosure are afraid to. I don't care what level a person is at. If you want disclosure, you better be bold enough to tell us the truth. If you know things and you're in the government, if you're in the government of any government, I am amped up tonight, folks. I'm going to be preaching disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. So if you're watching Encounters tonight, this show is being recorded for posterity. We'll take some guests in a little bit, but I got to get this going here. So they pass bills that are watered down, and it doesn't go far enough. We have people that can't even together who represent supposedly people in their districts, in their countries, whatever. And being in the U.S., let's just talk about the Senate and the Congress. There are people that do want disclosure. These people are going up against a brick wall because the people in the Department of Defense think they're more powerful than the people in Congress and the Senate. They think they're more powerful. They think that they know it all and they're more powerful and that they cannot disclose anything about UFOs. A little bit of disclosure and it'll keep the people quiet. That's why they started that whole UFO group in the Pentagon, to make it look transparent. Oh, now, we're really going to do something. Have you seen anything new come out of that? Have you seen the Department of Defense UFO group even disclose real information? I mean, really get information to the public? Do you know how many things they have in vaults in the DOD and their top secret cosmic files that we don't even know about? Get me going, get me going, get me going. So I hope some of you folks within the Department of Defense are watching this show, because I say shame on you for lying to the American people, for the human race, not just the American people, everybody all over the world, for all these different governments that are like the DOD, who have top secret information about space people, about their spaceships, about everything regarding life on other planets. Shame on you. Shame on you for lying to the planet and the people that live on it. You don't have the authority to control the information. You don't. You think you do, but you're living in an egotistical mindset in your head. And if you're a general or something, and you say, well, we can't tell you the truth. We can't tell you the real truth. You have to. You have no choice. You're not better than us. You think you're better than us, but you're not. I don't care how many medals you have. It does not make you better than us. So I'm going for it. And also, let me just say, because we've had contact, because I've had direct contact here, I cannot accept anything other than the truth. All right? I'm going to use the word contactee in the 60s, contactee in 2023, in the last 2 months directly. When you're a contactee and they're making contact with you, bypassing the Department of Defense and not talking to a general saying, can we contact CmdrAleon? The space people don't need permission from anybody in any government to make contact. They can bypass every single government in the world. And they are. They are. You better believe they are. You know, they don't need permission. The government has no right to say, you must come to us first in whatever department in any government to get our permission. And we have to give you a card with a badge on it that says you can talk to somebody. Tell that to a space person. Hey, you got to come over here. We have to take you into the Pentagon and give you a permission slip to talk to somebody out there in the regular human race. You have to have a regular card. You know, we have a very specific top secret clearance card. You have to go through top security clearance before you can go outside and talk to a regular person on the street. You can't do that without us. We just won't allow it. No. Baloney. See, this is what they think. This is the problem with egotistical people. They think they're so almighty powerful, better than us. They know they're like our mothers and fathers in the Pentagon or the Department of Defense in England or whatever, Paris. They think they know better what's good for us. They're like our mommies and daddies. They're supposed to be our mommies and daddies of contact information, whether we can handle it or not. Ooh, human beings can't handle that, man. They might just freak out. They might just get freaked out. We might have a problem. We might have people running around the streets, you know, freaked out, drinking bottles of wine. Or something worse. Maybe they'll be drinking hard cider. Or maybe they'll be letting cows loose on the streets in the country town. We can't have all this. The whole world's going to go upside down. You know. Maybe they'll be throwing empty garbage cans in the air. You can't have that. The garbage cans have to be filled with garbage. Can't have them throwing them up in the air around the world. Yeah. Weird things can start happening. Human beings cannot be trusted with the truth. Of course, yeah, we're human, but we're in charge of everybody. You know, we're in charge. All the governments of the world, the Russian people that are in charge in the Russian military forces, us, the human beings don't understand that we have an agreement with other countries that have the same knowledge to never tell the people the truth. And we can't tell them the truth. You know, they just won't be able to handle it. So now you know. If you're in England, in China, in Russia, the United States, or any country that's hiding the truth, I am telling you right now in this show, Encounters, you have no right to lie to the public. And yes, I will be drinking the apple cider, not tonight, but we will be drinking apple cider again. I ran out, but the commander will have apple cider on the show. And although I don't have it, the one thing these people in the DOD don't understand, I will drink the apple cider on my show. And when I do, I will share the apple cider, the knowledge of the apple cider, with the people of Earth. Absolutely. Without a question. I'll drink it. I will. And there's not one person in the Department of Defense that can stop me from drinking the apple cider. It comes from New England. You keep saying DOD, think bigger. Well, I'm thinking way bigger than the DOD, believe me, but I'm just using that for a common reference, so to speak. It's way bigger. It's way bigger. But that is part of that way bigger. It is. So you're watching Encounters, and I am CmdrAleon, the man from Mars with the Ashtar Galactic Command, working on planet Earth on my radio show for 20 years, working in cosmic Christ consciousness, here to bust the system on the planet. That's why I came here. I came here to shake things up. So if you're new to this show, you're going to find out pretty soon, if not already, that I have a little bit of a sense of humor, but there's something much bigger than that. I'm very serious about what I'm saying. You know, I've always had a sense of humor, but I'm also very serious about busting the matrix of this system on this planet. I'm very serious about what I do. I'm very serious about the fact that people have been abused on this planet for years in the current Earth history. You know, abused and neglected and rejected and reading textbooks that lie to them. You know, the same textbooks from the 60s were changed over the years, over the decades, with more information or less information. It's all Earth-based 3D stuff. It doesn't tell you anything. It's all part of the lies. You know, so many lies on Earth about who we are, where we are. I was just thinking today how many different types of beings live on this planet. We've been lied to about the fact that we were supposedly the only race that lives here on Earth. Like the Earth is only human beings on the surface. How many years? You might be, you might be 20, you might be 30, you might not have been born in the 60s or whatever. Do you know how many years people have been lied to think that we were the only people living on this Earth for billions of years? Like we were the only ones that are here? If you understand that this Earth is a place where so many different races live within the Earth, we're surface dwellers. But in the Earth itself, there are so many galactic civilizations that live in the hollow Earth that our governments have lied to us about that. They wanted to think, oh, there's nothing going on there. The Earth is one big solid core of a rock. Now, if you believe that the Earth is one big solid core of a rock with lava, and that's it, then you have been very much susceptible to the lies and brainwashing of over 70 plus years of education. Of over 70 plus years of education on this planet. When we talk about Sasquatch or Bigfoot, they've existed before we even were here. When we talk about giants, over the years, archaeologists have found in different countries large humans that were way bigger than us. As big as, let's say, a 2-level house. Why is that? As if those were like some anomaly that just like a few giants existed. They shouldn't exist. But there are giants living on Earth, and they know it. The people that are keeping secrets about the space people know that there are giants living on Earth. The giants hide pretty good. They're not coming out in public. They probably would be shot at by Air Force jets. Why should they come out to a hostile planet? They stay within the planet. Why would they want to do that? I wouldn't want to do that if I were a giant. I wouldn't come out here in a hostile environment and see jets coming out shooting at me. So there's a lot of things we don't know about our planet. In the oceans, in the seas, in the depths of those areas, do we really know what's down there? I bet you there are those in high places that know that there are also extraterrestrial civilizations in the very depths and the deepest parts of our oceans and our seas. And I'm not going to try to prove it to anybody. I don't need to. But if you're closed-minded to think that this is the way it is, that the structure on Earth is just simply one big Earth with us on the surface, and we have to start seeking to find out if there's any life existing outside of our planet, and you believe whatever you've been told, you've been lied to. I'm going to bust your mind up right now. You've been lied to. You don't have to have top security clearance to understand that there's life on other planets. Unless you are following the Matrix. So understand, the time is now for people to awaken. Many of you are. Time is now to stand up for who you are, to be who you are, and not accept anything less. And not to be afraid of worldwide governments that are covering up everything. Because as long as they think they have control of you, they have control of you. But when the people start standing up and demanding the truth, they're going to be hiding in a closet somewhere. I don't care how much money they have or how much power they think they have. They absolutely have nothing. Etheric, thank you. They absolutely have nothing. So this is a message, a really strong message. I had no idea I was going to say this tonight. This is a really strong message. Everybody needs to center. Everybody needs to now stand up around the world, wherever you're watching this show. And you need to start demanding the truth. Wherever you are. I don't care if you're in China, in Japan, in Africa, in India, in Europe, Scandinavia, in Canada, in North America, US, Central America, South America, whatever country you're in, you need to start demanding the truth from your governments to tell people the truth regarding exactly what I'm saying. You need to stand up. However that works, you need to do it. Thank you. So I don't live in other countries, but wherever your country is, you need to contact those people in power and say, you need to tell us the truth. We demand the truth regarding your knowledge of star people, of extraterrestrial intelligence, and we don't accept anything less from our governments but the truth. No matter how hard it is for them to speak the truth, we have every right as citizens of Earth to know the truth. We have every right. Every one of you has that right. Right? Every one of you. Nobody will let the truth out, but we are the somebodies. The nobodies that won't let the truth out, we have to go after the nobodies, because the nobodies are the ones that think they have the power. The nobodies are the ones that think they're so cool and powerful over us for 70 years. Those are the nobodies that think they're somebody. With their big ego, their egos are so big, it's like a big balloon floating in the air. So we have to bust the balloon. And if we bust the balloon, those nobodies are going to go falling down like a building. They're going to go cracking apart, piece by piece. Yes, they are the puppet master's host. You know? So as I said, you never know what's going to happen on this show. You never know where I'm going to go here. But tonight, this is where I'm going. And I'm happy to do it. Free of charge. You know? I'm an equal opportunity buster. Equal opportunity buster, that's a good one. All of you can be equal opportunity busters. You don't have to join any club to do it either. Or any organization to do it either. You can do it on your own. You have the power to do this. You know, so I do hope some of these people in these agencies are listening to this show, because I'm sending you a message, a big message. I'm being very careful in my words, because I'm intelligent enough to know, being on radio for 20 years, how to speak. And I'm saying it very clear, without any questions, without any doubt, without any fear, but only the empowerment of light. Only the empowerment of light. And that light empowerment is going to bust everything up, because we're all in it together. We're all in it together. All our viewers are in it together. All the new people, you're getting a whiff of what the commander is like, what this show's about. That's why this show is what it is, and that's why it's number one in what we do. We don't have fancy lights. We don't have fancy studios. We just don't need all that. All we have to do is have a place to speak, interview people, talk about what we're talking, and make it real. You can have the fanciest studio from a big network and look really good with a suit and tie on and think you're a really good talk show host. It's not about having a suit and tie on. That's just an image. We don't care about the image. We care about the truth. Image is not important to us. Who cares about the image? I don't need to have a 3-piece suit on and a pair of shiny shoes and a big mic and a table with a guest coming in from the government telling me what they want to tell me and saying, thank you very much for nothing. Thank you very much for nothing. You told me absolutely nothing, and I thank you. And this show is sponsored by our sponsor, Aerospace Dynamics, bringing you the best in nuclear weapons. Here in Aerospace Dynamics, we produce the best nuclear weapons that can destroy the planet 10 times over. We want to thank General Jones for being on the show and telling us absolutely nothing. Thank you, General Jones. How do you like my studio? And we'll be back next week with another guest from Lockheed Martin. They'll be talking about absolutely nothing, what they're scripted to say, and I have to go by whatever they give me the script to say on this show from Lockheed Martin. So stay tuned. They're giving me millions of dollars to say nothing, and I guarantee you I will absolutely agree to say nothing in my three-piece suit with the new shiny shoes I have. I got the alligator shoes on tonight. I do. I got the alligator shoes on. So we're doing this 1 hour show. Now, I'm no Johnny Carson, but I can guarantee you I'll do the best I can. I will. Here's Lockheed Martin. It's their show tonight. Lockheed Martin's here, and we're going to talk about the technical advancements of building metal equipment for United Airlines. Yep, we will. We absolutely will. This show is being recorded, and there's a message here. I'm doing this very diplomatically, I think, and I'm getting away with it. There's a message within the message within the message. What I'm saying, you're going to hear informational truth in the message. And those that want to control the message can't, because I'm too smart. You see, I'm too smart for them. So this is encoded information. Do you know that? If you know this is encoded information, tell me yes. I'm watching my words, but just tell me yes. It's a good world we live in, folks. Things are about to get crazy. After this show, things are about to get crazy. I don't know how or why. I'm just feeling amped up, and I feel the energy that things are going to get crazy next year. Next year, things are going to get crazy, and it's going to be a good crazy, and we're all going to be crazy in a good way. Yep, we're all going to be crazy in a good way. You know, no egos. We're just going to do what we need to do when we need to do it. That's right, we have each other. We all have each other. Don't think you're ever alone, because you have each other. You might be in another country, but you've made friends here on this show. We all have each other's back. And we all have the ability to bust the matrix finally to the ground. And we are. We're going to bust this matrix to the ground until it doesn't exist anymore. I don't care if it's the Pentagon, the British Defense Department, the Chinese military, top secret levels of government on this stuff, or Japan or wherever. We're going to bust it. We're going to bust it up. You've never seen me like this before, have you, brothers and sisters? But I can do it. Every once in a while, I will come out and do this on my show. Okay? And when I get this way, I just don't care. I don't care who's out there. You see, that's the beauty of life. When you don't care and you speak your truth, nothing in the world can stop it. And then the trolls go freaking out into the little ground hole where they came from. And then those government agents that use social media are stuttering behind the scenes here watching this. They're not sure what to do with the commander because he's speaking the truth. When you start speaking the truth, all those top secret folks, they're going to go hide in their hole somewhere. They will. You know? They will. We know they will. It's a beautiful time to be on Earth. It really is a beautiful time to be here, because things are going to start getting a little bit crazy on here on this planet. And thanks to all the folks who covered it up for 70 years, we have woken up now. Yep, we woke up. It's not like the 1940s where you can tell people down in the country, go home now. Those people in Roswell in the 1940s, they're told to go home. Nothing really happened. It was a weather balloon. You folks, Roswell's ranch just nothing but a weather balloon came down on his property. We retrieved it. We told you it was a flying saucer in the paper, but we retracted the statement because it wasn't. We found out it was a weather balloon that crashed on his property. It had a big crash on his property, this weather balloon. And we showed you a picture of it with, with all the people in the picture the next day in the newspaper. And we showed you the silver-looking weather balloon that was torn apart. That's what you thought was a flying saucer, but it was a weather balloon. And you know what? People actually were gullible then. They were just gullible. They just were, people back then would believe whatever the Air Force told them. But not now, not in 2024 coming up, not in 2023. None of you are gullible. You're not walking around in your sleep saying, oh, that was just a weather balloon that crashed in my backyard. And is that why you blocked it off for 2 miles so I couldn't get back home? Oh, I guess it must be an important weather balloon. Oh, were those two beings walking around in the yard and you're trying to arrest them and put them in some big metal truck or something? Who are those things walking around outside of that crashed weather balloon? I can't see. Well, you can't go back to your home now, son. We have to take them into custody. It's dangerous. They're dangerous. There are those people in those spacesuits. We have to take them in. But they don't look dangerous, sir. But they are dangerous, son. We have to take them in. They're dangerous. You'll get to your home once we clear the area. Once we take everything out of your backyard, you'll be able to go home. But not now. You better go to a motel or go to McDonald's right now and get yourself a hamburger and a sesame seed bun or something. Yeah. So there's a message here. A message for you who think you have power. This is my message for you before we start taking interviews with people on the show Encounters. My message for you is, we are here now, and we're not going to listen to you anymore. To your lies, no more. No more. That's my message. That's what I have to say. Now you know. Words have power. More power than the powers have power. They're afraid of words. But it's not just the words that have power, it's the right words, the right sentence, the right communications. Words have power. Don't forget it. Words have power. Each of you, individually, that I've known for the past year, have power. And all the new friends, all the new people that are learning about us here on the show, you have power. You're going to learn very quickly that you're not alone, that you're learning. There are many people coming here just learning for the first time in Encounters, the #1 UFO talk show about people's experiences. People want to know the truth. And I'll guarantee you here, by hearing people's experiences, you'll realize that there's a lot of things going on in people's lives. And it's not just cooking dinner, having arguments at the table about who didn't get the right present for Christmas. You see what I mean? People want to be relevant, making up stories about UFOs. There are people that want to be relevant, saying that people haven't seen UFOs. Roger. So let's deal with Roger. I'm not sure which side you're on, Roger. Maybe you're on our side, maybe you're not. Roger Heisenberg. People want to be relevant, making up stories about UFOs. So Roger, I'm going to ask you a question. Perfect. I'm not here to attack you. I'm going to be busting your matrix. I love it. So do you think, Roger, that you are the only person, not you personally, that you believe that we do and are the only life form in the universe? Do you believe that, Roger? I'm doing this on purpose. I want to see what happens here. Let me just do this here. I don't think he means you, Commander. Oh, okay. Not sure who he's talking to. Are all UFO stories made up? I would say, depending on who tells the story, some stories could be made up, you know. But I think a lot of people, at least from my perspective on my radio show, that shared encounter stories, they're all true. You know, people that have come forward and share their personal stories on here, I believe they're all true. Their experiences. So, yeah. Oh, I'm asking Roger. Okay, Teresa. I gotcha. Well, maybe Roger will, respond to your question. We'll see if I want to see where Roger's coming from. So, Roger, where are you coming from? Is Roger still here? I think Roger's not here anymore. I think the energy frequencies were too high. I think we scared him a little bit. We weren't here to try to scare him. We wanted to see where I think we scared him off. So the skeptics are afraid to stay here and answer questions. Boy, that's pretty crazy. Now, I wasn't even drinking my apple cider tonight. I scared him off. I was just asking him a simple question. That's pretty good. I'd love to have a skeptic come in here and try to have a discussion with me. I don't think they can handle it. I think they'd be falling apart in 2 seconds. But that's the way it is. Life goes on. So we're glad to have everybody here. It's time to speak up. I do a lot of interviews with people. I hear many stories. You hear very little of me start speaking this way, but I'm going to start speaking this way now as we go into 2024. I'm going to reveal more of what I understand energetically about what's happening here. And a lot is happening. You're going to see more. I was watching some really good video footage that I was not able to post here. I downloaded it and it disappeared in my phone somewhere, so I have to find it. I saw a video of an airline jet, 40,000 feet, nighttime video. I don't know if it was the pilot or the crew. This happened probably a few nights ago somewhere. And it shows these spaceships that are beautifully coming in and out at 40,000 feet above cloud level. And this commercial airliner, somebody videotaped it. And it was a beautiful video, a couple minutes. If I can find it, I'm going to post it on Astro Command Spaceship News. So there are people on airline jets are recording and documenting what you call UAPs, UFOs. I call them spaceships that are not from this planet. People are seeing them. They're recording them. I love when people can record something on an airline jet at night or during the day, and they can get the recording. That's documentation of visitation from other planetary worlds. I love when people have their cameras charged up and they just videotape. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, if you go on an airline jet, you need to have your camera charged up and ready. If you're sitting at the window seat at night, going on a journey to Europe or wherever, record, document everything out there, because there's stuff happening more and more in the skies above us, and you can record it. Aaron Semtex, yes, the word commander means I'm in spiritual command of my own spirit. So from where I come from, the terminology of commander, great question, is that it's not a military word where I come from. It's a spiritual word. So we talk about commander so-and-so, CmdrAleon. I'm completely in control of my cosmic spirit. No one else controls me. No one else tells me what to do. I'm in complete liberation of my own cosmic spirit. So if anyone says I'm commander so-and-so, in the context of the definition I'm using, that's what it means. Oh, no, you're welcome. Once in a while I get that question. So when I say CmdrAleon, that just means I'm in complete control of my spiritual being, always. Bernard says it's happening more because the government will soon announce their involvement with extraterrestrials. Keep getting booted. I'm not sure. Have you ever seen a UFO? Oh, Claire, thank you. I was a contactee. My first contact with space people in probably right before my teenage years, when I lived in Long Island in a cul-de-sac in a suburban neighborhood at night. I saw a spaceship, a flying saucer with windows, men, women, and children in light blue space outfits looking at me. And I was looking back, and they telepathically told me that I wasn't from here, that I was from beyond Earth, that I was, even though I have biologically human parents, I didn't come from here. And so, yes, but I've had many, many sightings. I've had two sightings in the 80s that were really big. One of them was bigger than the other in terms of the ship. One ship was about 2 football fields in length, and I watched it for 35 minutes and saw geometry that was being created in the sky above me. I didn't even know, I still don't understand it, but I remember two little beams of light came out, and they started creating geometry in the sky above me in the dark sky. And I was watching it, but I didn't understand it. I live near Barron, Wisconsin. Life goes on, as they say. And we will do some interviews tonight. I think I'll bring on Chezno down the rabbit hole. And always friends with Faries. I'll bring her on. I don't know where Grace is tonight. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. I have been amped up all night tonight. You know, if I sound like a preacher, I'm not. I'm a talk show host. I'm also from Mars. I'm also with the Ashtar Galactic Command, so I'm on multiple levels of frequency. Chezno, welcome to the show, brother.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. We are amped up tonight, brother.
Yes, we are. You are in rare form tonight. I'm loving it.
This is the form I will be in going into 2024. My New Year's resolution is to just speak the truth, nothing but the truth, to the people of Earth on this show.
Very nice.
So, you know, people, they can watch all these wonderful UFO shows on YouTube with their nice suits on, talking to David Grush, who I've never interviewed, or whatever. And these people are known, and they've written books. I haven't written any books. I don't have any books that are popular on the market or in Barnes and Nobles. I don't need any books, you know. I am the book. I don't need any books. I am the book.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, friends and fairies. Welcome to the show.
Thank
Hello.
you. You are on fire tonight.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
yes, I am. And I figured I wanted to have people that are, you know, I mean, there's a lot of real people out there on our show, but you have real experiences, and, you know, so you should be here because I am fired up. I am at the point now where, you know, what I'm going to say this really clear, and I say this with a lot of love. I hope our contact that we've had with the DOD, if she sees this or hears this or watches this, that she will not be afraid to speak the truth. I don't care what position she has to be in now. I've come to the conclusion that if you're going to speak the truth, speak the truth. If you're going to answer questions, answer questions. That is, to me, where it's at now. You know, this is either you put up or you shut up. You know, if you want disclosure, be disclosure. If you're going to play, I don't think I can do this because, you know, whatever. No, it's in there's just, you know, if you're going to come forward, you still can control, you know, not using your real name. You speak the truth. You answer questions. That's what happens. That's what has to happen. Because if it doesn't happen, you know, if one person's afraid to speak the truth, then the truth never gets spoken. It just never happens. So it's just one of the things the way it is. When I have contact with Godico, and I will, and we're going to make it happen, I've actually been meditating. I say to Godico, Friday night, we're going to have communications with Godico, and he's going to speak.
In the background?
Are you hearing something?
Yes.
Godico, are you there? Godico? It comes from my end. See, this is the thing I understand now. I do understand that Godico is where I am. It's not that he's somewhere else. That I think they're listening on the spaceship. That what I'm saying is true. That Now it stopped. But it's really interesting. I think when you have your mic open, Friends with Fairies, because you're at the same frequency, I believe that's what's happening. Turn your mic on. I don't hear it. Okay, do you hear it now?
No, I had my mic muted.
Okay, I don't hear anything now either.
Huh, that was really weird.
Yeah, I think they were. Now it's happening again. So
Yeah.
I think there's a freak. There happens when I have people on here. There's like a frequency shift happening. So I swear I just heard something. It stopped, but it was like when I was speaking, it was coming at the same time I was speaking.
Well, I was trying to tell you earlier that my Alexa, as soon as you came on and started talking, you were on for when you first started talking, you were on for maybe 3 minutes, and my
Yeah,
Alexa went off and
yeah,
said, "We can't hear you."
yeah. It's
And
happening again. Like right,
yeah,
I'm talking. Hello,
yeah.
I'm CmdrAleon. I'll say it again. I'm CmdrAleon. Godico, are you there? I'm talking with my energy so amped up. They probably are there. Godico, can you hear me? Can you speak through this communication device? Can you speak through this communication device? For a little bit there, the whole night things were pretty much nothing happening, but it seems like when I was talking, another voice was trying to come through. Now it's quiet. I don't hear a thing.
Yeah, that was really weird. It sounded like somebody was trying to talk.
Yeah.
That was really strange.
Well, if Godico comes in, we'll know it. Godico's not shy. They'll speak on their ship. But yeah, on Friday night we have the radio. I ordered the radio today. We and John Connor will have the same exact radio equipment, and we're going to be on the same frequencies. If Godico comes through the radio through where he is in Arizona, I have the same radio. I'll be on the same frequency, and we're going to test to see if we amp it up. We're going to totally amp it up, you know? And that's the thing people have to understand. It's time for disclosure. Disclosure is going to happen with us, individual people having contact, like Friends with Fairies, having contacts in Vermont that are real. These are the things that are important. That, the individual contacts will become eventually the major contacts that are going to happen all over the place. So people need to, get together, get to know each other, get to be friends with each other, get to know who you are, meaning, getting connection with yourself. So many people are on this planet not connected with themselves in order to connect with our star family. It's just the way it is, you know? But if you do that, if you make that connection, like Friends with Furries is a great example of a person that lives in a very beautiful energy where she is, that has beautiful contacts with real beings, the fairies, the space people, the light beings, all of that happens on her property because it's just a special location where she is. She's in a very amped up location in a very high frequency. Okay. And it's not exclusive to her. No, Joshua, we're going to be using AM digital radios. I ordered this particular radio, and we're going to be using it Friday night to tune into certain frequencies to make contact. Because the initial contact was through an application in my house here. They played a song from Billie Holiday. So they're with me, although they communicate with my friend John Connors through radio equipment he has and scanners, they're actually here. So now I'm going to have the radio here to go on the frequency and have them speak here where I'm at my location through my live broadcast. I can't sing the whole song, but I can tell you the end of the Billie Holiday song was "I'm Going to the Moon." And actually, I heard the song. The weird thing is, I heard it on a commercial or something today. I couldn't believe it. It was like, oh, I'm hearing the song. So the song was like this. The end of the song was, "I'm going to the moon, and I'll see you soon." That's the ending words of her Billie Holiday song. I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you soon. Yes.
It's an absolutely beautiful song too.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the song that started it all. They turned on the app. They knew they just that's how they made contact with me, through the app. And then it
Isn't
started
it
through
funny how
static.
music is something that is like a worldwide and universal wide thing that we can communicate with,
Yeah.
because they sent you music a few times now.
And they also said they were near the moon one night. They said, "Go out. Our ship is near the moon." Well, I don't know how close they were to the moon,
Well, they
but
were
they were
close. I
saying,
got a
I
video.
she has the video of it and their ship. She has, and Friends with Furries has a video of their ship near the moon, videotaped of their ship. So everything has synchronicity. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason, you know? So understand, when contact happens, it's going to happen. And I do believe that we've been amped up to a quicker timeline in terms of the contact period. I think that we're all in for some big surprises on a personal level. I think all of you, if you take the time to focus on yourself individually, I think there's some beautiful things that will happen to you in this new year. But you have to be willing to take a step forward. If you're not taking a step forward and are saying, "I wish we would have contact," don't wish for it. Make it happen. You know, get with it, make it happen. Don't wait for somebody to, we can all wish for things. I can wish that rain would come down from the mountain, and it doesn't. But if you make it happen, you can make it happen. We all have that ability to do so. You know, we all do. And that's the most important thing people can remember. Down the rabbit hole is here. James is joining us on a
If
special edition
anybody can
night.
make
Special edition. Go
Hi,
ahead.
James.
anybody can make it rain, it's Commander.
I probably could, but we've had so much rain in New England. I'm not going to try to make it rain anymore.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, we're done with the rain. That's James, our co-host, on and off when he comes in here, and he's coming out of the rabbit hole more often, so it's good to see him here. And it's just what I'm speaking of tonight, folks. I kind of half joked around, but I've sent a message out to those in power in different governments. Oh, here it's happening again. In different governments. Now, as I'm talking, it was happening again. That noise, or that whatever it's like.
The
But my
voice.
voice, it's interesting what's happening here right now. It comes and goes. It comes a little bit in, and then it goes away. It comes in and goes away. I think it's the frequency I'm at is so high up right now that it's amped up to the point where the space beings are, in a sense, they're listening to the program right now, probably on their spaceship.
Probably from our friends with Faries' backyard.
Probably too, yeah. I
Might
think they're
be.
listening. Yeah, I think they are
Hey,
too.
did you talk about that picture you took of the guy hanging out in the tree?
Which one?
You
Oh,
posted it. You posted it maybe within the past like 4 or 5 days, but it was a tree and there was a guy,
hmm
just you can see
Oh,
him just
oh.
like he's sitting in the tree.
Now listen, that he actually wasn't. That was the mountains, and it was a UFO that I
a
was
spaceship.
a spaceship I was videotaping, and when I
Oh.
zoomed in on it, it had that like figure around it, and I was like, that is crazy. So I
Yeah,
posted it and asked people what they thought about it. Somebody said it looked like somebody carrying a box of lights, but
yeah.
it was literally like 50 miles from my
Wow.
mountain to that mountain.
I know that area
I got
too.
it as close as I could.
I saw your pictures, Friends with Furries. I looked at all the pictures today, and they're amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
and
light
a lot
being
of
and all
them are
that.
just
It was
recent
all
ones.
amazing. Yep. She's
So
in an area where I used to live in Vermont, in Plainfield, and where there's a lot of stuff going on, frequencies and energies. And there's been a lot of, probably even more so now, a lot of intergalactic spaceship activity in northern and probably central Vermont. But
it
yeah,
has
northern
it has
Vermont.
pretty much been nightly here. It
Yeah.
has been it is a constant thing up here right now. It's been and more ramped up than normal, which is strange. I mean, I'm in contact with the fairies all the time. That's not
Yeah,
new to me, but the UFOs now, that has been it was, maybe once, twice a month I would see one, but now it's every single night. Every
yeah,
single night they're here.
yep. And there's a reason for that too. Just exactly what I was saying earlier.
Hmm.
Things are going to amp up, and
Man,
that's why it's so important to realize that I'm really pushing it here when I talked earlier about the different governments that have their own DODs that are top secret, that have information about the space people, about the UFOs or the spaceships from other worlds, that are not telling people the truth. I don't care how much security clearance somebody has. If you're going to come forward and step out into the realm of the public and say, I have information I want to share, then you better share it. Yeah, you need to, if you're going to say you're going to share something, share it. We are not here to protect those. We're here to, we're not here to protect the secrets. We're here to expose the secrets. We're not here to like sit here and say, well, we can't tell you this now, but don't think we're going to be able to do it. Either you do it or you don't do it, and that's okay. But either make up your mind. Either you're going to come forward and tell the truth or not tell the truth. If you're not going to tell the truth, then you're allowing yourself to be subjected to being part of the cover up in which you do not want to have. I'm just saying it like it is. There's no mixing things here. It's all black and white to me. There's no middle ground. Either you do or you don't. You
it's
know,
all white and Palladian.
it's what?
It's all black and white and Palladian.
And Palladian, yeah. That's the way it is with me. Either you're going to tell us the truth or don't tell us the truth. Don't tell us the truth for a little bit and say, now I have to stop and not tell you the truth. You know, let's keep going. Either tell us the truth or don't tell us the truth. I'm okay with it. If you're going to say, I'm not going to tell you the truth anymore, that's good. At least you're being honest.
Hey, I saw an article in the Daily Wire that there's a new whistleblower coming out of the DOD, and he's going to drop some big bombs.
Yeah, I was hearing something about this new whistleblower in the Department of Defense. What did you hear about it in the article, James?
I heard that he's gone after a whistleblower protection, and
Hmm.
he's waiting till after the new year, and they're going to release what he has.
Well, that's good. So supposedly he'll have more than David Grush. David Grush has been on a lot of programs, not on this show, but he's been on a lot of programs. So I'd like to see what this new whistleblower is going to proceed to tell people. Hopefully something, more realistic and more direct than David Grush did. I think David Grush, you know, talked somewhat here or there, but really I wasn't too impressed with even him. I want to see somebody come forward as a whistleblower and say, "This is the truth. I'm being protected. I'm just spill the beans. I'm gonna tell you everything we know about different star beings, planets, people in other worlds." That's the person I want to see come forward. That's the person I want to see speak. I don't want to see someone say, "Well, let me tell you what happened at Roswell 70 years ago. Here's the real report. It wasn't a weather balloon. It was actually a drone that we created with reverse technology." I want to see somebody who's going to be honest. I think people are kind of fed up. These whistleblowers, they better tell us the truth. If they're going to be whistleblowers, they better not, play games with us and tell people if they come forward to Congress or any government, they need to speak the truth. If they're going to go in front of the media, they need to speak the truth. So we're going to see. I want to see what this whistleblower is going to say next year. I want to see what beans he's going to spill, or she or he's going to spill. I think I'm willing to listen to the whistleblower, as long as they tell us something we don't know and they tell us top secret stuff that has been kept secret for 70 years. I would love to hear that from the whistleblower. You know, I think we need to see what happens. I have a wait and see attitude with these whistleblowers because, again, it's saying now that we're going to sit down and watch them come forward and answer questions. And are the people asking the questions going to ask the right questions? Of these whistleblowers that come forward. So, James, I think it's important, the information you're mentioning. I have heard something about a new whistleblower coming forward, and I
That I
just hope
said
that,
that. I said that and
Yeah.
my damn laptop just shut off on me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like I'm trying to load up the story so I can get some more info,
Yeah.
and it just keeps on restarting.
That's pretty weird.
This thing's been tried and true. This thing hasn't messed up on me at all. What the hell
It
is
might be
going
my
on?
energy's too amped up here. It might be affecting your electronics. You know. And if I'm affecting, I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to affect people's technology here. But I don't know if I'm affecting your electronics. Now, somebody thinks I might be affecting your electronics. If I am, we'll try to readjust it. Mickey77 says, I did contact MUFON, but no one came to check it out. Yeah, MUFON can be weird that way, you know. Speaking of MUFON, one year when we had our C5 group and I recorded it, and the MUFON person came out to my house, I had the recording of spaceships. And we had our whole group together. They looked at the recording. They told me it was grainy static from my cell phone. And I said, you got to be kidding me. And I was looking at the video. The one light came out from space. A ship came out and then went down. This other one came out. There were two of them. Then one came out, one came in. So this MUFON lady comes to review my video and tells me that what I recorded was nothing but that grainy static light on my video camera. I said, are you kidding me? You're going to sit here and tell me what I said. Look, I said, you don't know this, MUFON lady. I have a little bit of a background in broadcasting and video recording. And so I'm looking at it and I'm saying, I think we're just going to have to agree to disagree with each other. You might be in MUFON, but you don't know what you're talking about. You know, it's funny, these MUFON investigators sometimes, they think they know it all. You know, they think they're like they're authorities or something.
Video?
I say again?
Do you still have the video?
I don't know if I do anymore.
That'd be pretty
I,
cool. Like if you posted that, I'm sure a lot of
yeah,
people would want to see that.
I think I will check to see if I have the video. I hope I didn't lose the video over the years. I did have the video and I had saved it. It might be, I might have the video somewhere. If I don't have it anymore, I don't know what I would have done with it. But it was a good video and it was recorded. I think I was live on Facebook when I was recording it. So I'll have to take a look and see if I have it. That was good couple of years ago. But I had recorded and we had witnessed, people were watching it. We had a person in a town north of us in Southington, Connecticut, who was watching the same lights from their backyard that I was recording. And this MUFON person tells me that it wasn't anything other than something within the video of my camera. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And you're with MUFON. Sometimes MUFON people probably are good. There's probably some good MUFON people out there that are investigators. But this lady, she really had no idea what she was talking about. You know, and, if I had no background in anything, I might be susceptible to believe her. But because I had a media background, I studied video technology, broadcasting. I know about grainy videos, and this was not that. You know, it just wasn't that. So it's so important to realize that if you have an encounter or if you have videotape anything, and you want to have it documented, document it. And and I'm probably sure there are individual people in MUFON that are really good people that know how to investigate things. This woman wasn't one of those great investigators. She was all like, oh no, this is not what it was. So even question people in MUFON. A lot of those people are volunteers. They volunteer their time to do the investigations. It doesn't mean that they're all terrible people. They don't know what they're doing, but some of them really don't know what they're doing. I think I had more information about how to look at a video in a very objective way than she did. So yeah, be careful when you go to organizations that are doing investigations and you have video footage. Make sure you have copies of it. And they say you want a copy, keep an extra copy for yourself, and so we can take a look at it. That's really an important part of what goes on in terms of the factors of that. You know, James, what are you doing?
I'm showing you my dang computer just going on and off, on and off. It's got 100% battery.
It must be my energy.
I don't know.
You know what? It could be our space friends playing with your technology. I'm gonna do something here, and I'm gonna just do an experiment. I'm not saying it's what's happening with James's computer. Gatico, are you here? Gatico, are you playing with James's computer? Turn it on if you are. Turn it on right now. Gatico, if you're playing with James's computer, let it go on. Let the computer go on. Gatico. Oh. Did you just do that, James? James, did you just make it go on?
That's crazy.
I don't know. He has his mic off.
This camera keeps going out too.
My phone with one hand, and here's my other hand. The power
James,
button.
Right. So I'm going to do this, James. Keep your mic on. Gatico, if you're playing with James's computer, turn it on. Gatico, can you hear me?
Shut up. Shut up. Look. My hand's over here. The power button's right there.
You didn't even touch it. I just told Gatico to turn it on, and it went on, correct? Gatico, turn it off for a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, something happened. It's saying it needs to repair itself.
Okay, I'm not going to do that
Look,
anymore.
here's my hand. Here's my other hand holding the phone. There's the power button. Look.
Yep.
There's a humming or something going on.
Yeah. Well, this is becoming interesting.
I think Gatico's going to do a drive-by on us.
What do I press? FN1.
I don't think Gatico has anything to do with it, but I figured I'd experiment. But although it's pretty strange, I don't think Gatico would do that. But my space friends could do some funny things. You know. User 975367. I'm glad you found us. And we found you because you found us. Good to have you with us, user. 975367. Welcome to Encounters.
Why have you found us?
They found us.
We follow him, Commander.
Oh my gosh. My computer just turned on and the screen is down.
Some really weird stuff is happening here, folks. If you're not here watching this show right now.
Look, I was wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up. I'm like, oh, screw it. The computer's dead. So I'm like wrapping up all my stuff, and I just heard it do do do.
Yeah, do do do. That's what happens. That's saying here we are. Here we are.
Somebody wants to know why you won't answer the entheogen question, and I don't even know what an entheogen is.
I don't even know what it is. You guys are my podcast. Realist to Goddess. Welcome, Realist to Goddess. Welcome to the show. Anybody out there from CNN News or BBC or MSNBC watching our show? Anybody with the networks watching?
Chezno's watching the show.
Chezno's watching the show. So is Friends with Faries. Yeah, some really strange stuff is happening here, folks. And I have nothing to do with it. Or maybe I do, I don't know. Hey, Dimitri, good to have you with us, brother. And we're here on Encounters. This is really the late night edition, going into a Wednesday morning on the East Coast. And my friend James, our other co-host.
Entheogens are hallucinogenic compounds.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what they were. That's far from my consciousness.
Hey, to each his own.
Yes, that's far from my consciousness. I'm naturally connected with our space brothers.
Commander's on a natural high.
Natural high. I don't take anything. You know, I came here fully conscious when I came here in human form. I don't need anything.
He's
Can
high
you
on
imagine if
apple juice. Don't let him fool you.
I don't. Have you heard from John Connors? I will be hearing from him. I'll be in touch with him tomorrow. The holidays are over. I want to give him a day or two just to relax. I'm sure he's doing he's doing other things, but I'll be in touch with him. And I'll be once I get in touch with him, then I'll be making the video for Friday night. Just to let people know, I do have the radio on order. The specific radio that John Connors and I will be using will have the same radio equipment to make contact with our space brothers from the star system Sirius. So I'm making sure everything is correct. The frequencies are in alignment. And then Friday night, there's nothing but positive contact. We're going to make sure there's no arguments, no anything going on, no skeptics, nothing. The space people didn't come on the last time. Well, they weren't supposed to anyway, but they didn't come in that other night because of all the stuff that was going on. And that's when I finally took a stand and said, nope, no more of this. We're going to straighten people out here. And we did, so. And it's actually Gekko, Gottico. That's how it's pronounced, Gekko. But you can also pronounce it Gheitko, Gottico, in a longer sense of the word. So there you are. Man, I think we're really going to have some beautiful things happen. So I reflect on things that are going on and all the comments and all the discussions we're having here. I think that we're in some big surprises. Some of these events happened at my mother's place. MICE is talking about some encounter that happened around his mother's place, 10 p.m. at night. So it's interesting. It's interesting. So I'm multitasking. I'm reading some people's notes here about their encounters. Yeah. Halloween Mike T said, I tried. Okay, I tried. I'm reading things out of context here, so I don't know what they tried. We all come from the same source and will go to the same destination. Absolutely true. Oh, we have Slim Shady on here with us. The guy who wrote all that music, Slim Shady.
Yes.
Bella's here.
Yes, he just got done eating his mom's spaghetti, and he has joined us.
Yeah. Morales, on my way. I'm just reading random notes here from folks in our broadcast here. And there's some user 975367.
What is that? Look at those stars and...
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of
light language?
Languaging there, star language coming in there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That could be somebody from the government trying to give us the message.
It could be.
Secret message.
Secret messages. You never know, folks. You never know. And the fact is, it's all about love. It's all about understanding the great deal of love we have for one another on this planet. Yeah, our space brothers, they love us. Do you know that? Do you know that our star family, there's a star family? What is a star family? For those that don't know what a star family is, it's not your basic mom and pop. It's not your brother and sister, your biological family. Your star family, for those that don't know what the definition of a star family is, I will tell you. Would you like to hear what the word star family means? Do you? Do you? I noticed that was out of a movie somewhere. A star family is a family that you're connected with from the stars. That star family is a group of people or beings from a far, far away universe. A star family is a family that loves you unconditionally, that remembers who you are, even if you don't remember who you are. They do remember who you are. A star family is a family that has the immense amount of love for each and every single person. Every one of you regardless of what your experience is, who you are, where you are, or what you are. Oh, what is that? User 975367. Translation, please.
Our star family loves everybody, even my neighbor.
So he's putting a lot of work into this.
Yeah, he is.
Like
a lot of work into it.
A lot of work.
That's beautiful. There's something there. I know. I do believe there's a message there that can be. Hopefully, someone can translate it. Because they said, "I finally found you," so that's interesting in itself. That was the first comment. I finally found you.
Yes,
Oh,
you are here.
Oh, I think my cat. Oh, my cat's laying down. Hey, Missy. My baby's right here. I got my baby. Love you too. I have to give her a late night treat. But you're a good girl. I gotta pet her. She's a good girl. I have a cat. I love her. You know, I love all life forms. Cats, dogs, dolphins, whales. You know, that's what it's about. She wants me to rub her belly.
Bigfoot.
Well, now, so I forgot what I was saying. So to be from the stars, the star family, what that means is that we're all from the stars. Even if you don't think you're from the stars, you are. Everybody's from the stars. And stop doing that. Say again?
Does that say I love all of you?
Oh, the message?
Yes.
I think so. Where is that?
It looks
I'm
like that's
telling.
what it says.
Oh yeah,
looks different.
Yeah, I think you're right. I love all of you. Yeah, I can see that. You translated it. You're just a baby. I'm just rubbing her belly. But yeah, I think that's the message. That is the message. That's why the cat came in here. So she's saying, Commander, I love you. My name is Missy the cat. And she's just a beautiful, you got to love your cats. She's always here when I'm on live. She comes in here. Sometimes I can pick her up and bring her on the screen. You want to go on the screen? Would you like to go on live? No? Yes?
No.
She's doing other stuff. Well, it's getting to about 1:30 in the morning. And I think we've had a great show tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming in here. I had a message that I didn't know I had, and when I got on here, I was so amped up. It just came right out of me.
You got time to squeeze in a quick song for us, or?
Yeah, I can do a song. I can sing a song for everybody. How many people would like to hear a cosmic galactic song from me after I pet my cat again?
Love the Commander song.
So I'm going to do a song. I have no idea what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but it'll be a song. Okay. Wow, that's really weird. That's happening again. You hear the voice thing?
I do.
Does it happen? Yeah. I do believe they're trying to break through for contact directly through the app here. Let me just do this. Gatico, are you there? Gatico, are you trying to speak? Are you trying to break through the frequency here? Gatico? Okay. I'm going to sing the song. Give me a moment. As we travel through the universe, as we travel through the stars, as we travel through the universe, we will see you not too far, not too far, not too far. We will see you not too far as we travel through the universe, through the galaxy and the solar system. As we travel through the universe, we will see you not too far, not too far, not too far.
far,
We will see you not too far.
not too
As
far.
we travel through the universe, we will
Universe
see you soon.
soon.
That's it. That's my song.
That was cool.
And everything, Commander. Like
What?
a concert style.
Yes. I don't know totally what I just sang, but I do know I sang a song. I don't know exactly what the words were, but I sang it.
Is that you, Chenzo?
Is it? Oh,
Are you playing songs?
I had something in the background. I thought I was on mute.
Oh, okay.
I thought we had the song coming to play.
Yeah, no.
Chenzo's over there watching CmdrAleon on the side.
No.
I'm going to sing you one more song for the night. I've been inspired. This is going to be different. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll sing you one more song. Oh, there it goes. Do you hear the voice? It's happening again. The voice. It's coming from my end of it. It's coming from where I am.
Is that?
No. Godico, are you there? Godico, are you there? Godico, this is CmdrAleon. I know you're here with me. You can speak if you wish to. Godico, can you hear me? Godico. Okay, that was very strange. All right, I'm going to sing one more song, and I'll do one more song for everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your gifts, everybody, for the gifts that you sent me during the show. We appreciate that. And we'll say, wow, it's happening again. Man almighty. Hello? Godico, you there? It's really starting to happen, folks. Uh-oh. They're speaking. Do you hear it?
I'm hearing it.
Mute won't work. I'm pressing it and it won't even mute.
Wait a minute. I'm hearing it. It's a static coming through now.
My hands are tingling.
Okay, I'm not going to say a word. Let's see if they speak. Godico, I'm not going to say anything.
I just heard a weird frequency.
Yeah, the static is coming in.
I heard yes.
Yep, they're coming through the TikTok. I think they're coming through. They're adjusting frequency. I think we're about to have contact.
About contact. You're having contact right now.
We're having contact right now. Wow.
That's crazy. I don't know if I should mute my mic or not.
No, don't do it. Godico, you there? This is CmdrAleon.
I heard yes. That was a definite yes.
You heard that, right? It just figures he would start communicating when it's almost 1:30 in the morning. Godico, this is CmdrAleon. Welcome to the show, brother. If you're just tuning in, an extraordinary thing is happening right now. We didn't plan this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh,
I hear him.
I'm hearing him too.
I think he might be singing. People say he's singing. He could be.
I heard yes.
I think they were listening to my singing.
The strangest thing is happening. I'm hearing voices in my right ear,
Mm-hmm.
like a high pitched talking.
Commander, I should sing another song.
That's so weird.
I'm listening to them. They're singing, I think. They want to sing with me, I think. I'm going to sing Godico and the people on the ship a song.
Yes, he said.
I'm going to sing a song for you, Godico. We're having contact right now. I didn't realize we were, but we are. So here's a song to my friends on the ship. Wow. I feel the energy through my body. It's unbelievable right now.
My hands.
I'm just feeling it's incredible.
This is amazing.
Man. I'm going to sing a song. I sing a song, Godico. We love you. We always have. We love you. We always will. We come from the stars, from very, very far. But we will always love you. We love you. We come from the stars. We love you. We come very far. But now we're here to bring good cheer. We love you. We come from the stars. We love you. We come from the stars. We love you as we do. We'll always love you.
My phone is acting weird. It's frozen. I can't. I just tried to send you like a cat paw, and when I can't do anything. I can't mute. I can't do anything. It's completely frozen.
Yeah, I'm singing a song to my space brother, Godico, and they're speaking. We're having contact now, and it started coming in and out earlier in the show, but now they're really strong. They're coming in stronger now. Wow. Wow. If people aren't here right now, you're missing something very important. Wow.
It's the strangest thing. I'm getting a numbing in my hand and
Mm-hmm.
a high pitched humming in my right ear, like
Mm-hmm.
someone talking in it, but in a high
A
pitched
high
tone.
frequency
Yeah,
playing. I could hear it. Like, when you listen to those megahertz and it goes from low to high,
yeah.
there's like a high one playing in the background.
Yeah, Sharon's saying they are very happy. They're very happy aboard the ship.
Yeah, he said yes. You can hear he says he's got yes down pat.
Yes. Wow. I'm feeling my body is going crazy right now.
This is awesome.
Say the word love.
Love, you said it.
Say the word love.
We love you too.
Oh, that's heard like a his voice.
I heard one love.
Oh, I almost hear the words on their ship. They're speaking.
Love, love.
I feel like I thought they were playing some music before too, just a second ago. Love. Much love, my brother. Much love.
I don't want to
Wow.
show, but you lost likes. You had over 35,000 likes, and now it's back to under 34,000.
Are you serious? How'd that happen?
Oh, you're at 38,000, and now you're at 34. Because I remember when you were going to first sing your song, I was going to say, well, sing the song at 35,000. First song.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just sent a bunch of likes and none of them came through.
Yeah, everything, when the communication happens, everything is different. Yeah, that's true, UF God. We're out of time and space. We're in space and
Maybe
not
you
in
went
time.
through a time slip, like UFO God said.
Yeah, we're not in time right now. We're operating in space. My body is vibrating like crazy right now.
Mine too. Chezno, are you feeling anything?
No, I feel normal.
I'm hearing this humming in my ear
The-
and my hand is numb. It's strange
Well, there,
sensation.
Godico, he's right with me here. I don't know if he's physically right here, but that's why my body's vibrating so much. They're with me right now. It's always been that way. I just had to realize that they were here. So Godico, you're here with me right now, correct? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chupacabra. If you're not used to the show, I made contact over a month ago with people from the constellation Sirius, and they are with me.
You hear that?
Whoa. You were all choppy, James.
What?
James, you were all choppy.
Yeah, they're on a spaceship.
Saying that, I'm hearing like a digital, something digital in the background.
Yeah.
Godico, are you on your spaceship right now? Correct. Your people are on the spaceship.
Did you hear that? Oh.
Renee says she heard no. Renee, you heard that he's not on the spaceship. Okay. Godico, where are you? Are you with me?
Did he just say maybe?
I thought
Are
he
you
said
with me?
fairies.
She said yes. I know he's with me. Agatico, I know you're here. That's my energy. My body's feeling so different. Correct? Yeah, he's with me. I don't ever see him, but he's here. He's operating at a certain frequency. That's why I can't see him. Godico, how do you like my crystals in the room here and my cat? You see my cat? Wow. Do you see my cat? Wow. He sees the cat. She's a beautiful cat, Godico. She loves you. My cat loves you too. She's a very lovable cat. Wow. Well, it looks like I won't be going to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I heard that too, Renee. Like a fuck off. Like
That's
somebody
what it
in the
sounded like,
background.
right?
Yeah.
My phone's gonna die, Commander. I gotta switch devices. I'll be
Okay.
All right. Thanks for having
No
me.
problem.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, you're welcome. All right.
You're gonna have to.
So, folks, if you're just watching this show, I'll have to do this. Let me do this here for you.
No.
If you're just tuning in, I knew this was going to happen. When I was talking, I was really amped up earlier. I kept hearing
It was
sounds
using
coming in and out.
Chezno's computer or phone or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it now.
No. Yeah. Maybe I'll get some sleep tonight.
Commander, everybody, you guys
still
have a
hearing
wonderful
something.
night.
Say again, Friends with Faries?
You guys have a wonderful night. I have to work tomorrow.
I need to sign out of here too. This has been pretty interesting. Friday night's going to be contact night on here on the show with Godico, who's also right here with me, and I can't see him. He's like right here. So they're about 7 to 8 feet tall, the men and women from his civilization. Yeah. Friday night at 11 p.m. I'll be making the video tomorrow morning, and I'll be posting it on here on TikTok. All right, James, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you just came in for the first time, I do a show normally at 11 o'clock called Encounters, #1 UFO talk show on social media, spiritual talk show. And so I will tell you guys, everybody take care. Have a good night. Be well. And like I said before, things are starting to happen. And my cat's back here, so I'm going to give her some treats and take care of her. All right. Take care, everybody. Peace, love, and light.